Good afternoon. Good Lord, I didn't know it's so loud. Allow me to just make a few points before I start to explain what I try to achieve in a masterclass. With your permission, I would like to quote one of my researchers, which happened to be Plato. And he says about art that it's a moral law. It gives soul to the universe. It gives wings to the mind. It takes flight to imagination. It takes charm and gaiety to life itself and everything else. This is something that accompanied my steps all my career. Because for me, music was never, I'm going to work, or I want to become famous, or I want to express my frustration, my anger, and God forbid, I've had a lot of them. Music for me was life itself, and for me, without it, I'll die. That's why I'm incredibly grateful for being here and for all the opportunities that I had in my life to sustain a career. In my master classes, what I try to achieve through knowledge, experience, instinct, I try to give each student a little door that can stimulate them for a further journey. We always need to open up and stretch a little bit our journeys, because otherwise we'll be locked into a prison. We need to push ourselves in life as well as in music. And in our career, we have a lot of people that are pushing us. Producers, assistant of producers, conductors, about 7 assistants of conductors who are coming up with him. One carries the score, one carries the coffee, one carries the jacket, and maestro comes and conducts. And each one of them believes it's a maestro himself. And they come to your dressing room and they ask, we want you to do this, and this, and this, and this. And you think, oh, wait a minute. I've got my top C to deal with. So I will try today for each one of my students to explore their inner artistry, not the usual mainstream where everybody says, no, put the voice a bit higher, no, in the resonance, oh no. I might do that a little bit, but by and large, I want the natural moral law of Plato to come alive. Let's together explore the talent and their dreams, how we could put a little bit of realization into it. Yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kathleen Nic Dhiarmada, and together with my accompanist Alex Standing, we are going to perform Prendi per me sei libero from Donizetti's Plaisir d'amour.
Sorry, sweetheart. What a great beginning, isn't it? One of the privileges we have as singers is that we can be any age we desire. So, of course, me at 68, I can still do the 20. And the one thing in Belcanto is a little bit tricky in the sense that Belcanto is based on natural law. What does it mean? It means that the sound has a core. That core, through the air, moves in waves. Those waves have a rhythmicity, which in terms of music, you have a frequency of subdivising the music itself. So if it is Costa Diva, even if I have that, I'll have to go and then I move it. It's the same with the prendi. The body language also is very important. You have to find her into little toes. Everything in you has to be her. Young, capricious. She's sorry, very, very sorry. But she's such a sorry, typical woman who can in any minute explode. And then she gets the cabaletta. So let's imagine how she is going on colon. She's got these papers and she wants to come and say, prendi, yeah? But I need you to search, as we met in my little room before. Search for you, trying to think. See, it's two processes here. One process is, I'm going to my mom and I have to tell her. I really don't want to tell her, but I'm going to tell her. And then remember that it's actually the man you love. So you have to split the two sections in that prendi. Always when you have a hold on the note, think in terms of how many emotions can I bring in? I'm not just sitting there to say, look how gorgeous is my voice. Yeah? Let's try again. Prendi. No. Already no. Because you're sitting there as the private person who goes, when am I putting the voice? What am I going to do? You know what I mean? So you need to feel through the music. You feel, could you play for me, please? Oh, what am I going to do? Oh, God. Oof. What am I going to do today? Yeah, do you know what I mean? Explore it a little bit. Okay, sorry. Body language if you tighten your elbows into your back, that means you're closing your communication. They don't know, but they feel it. Yeah? So be very aware of what am I opening or move. Everything in the movement, the same as the sound that goes through the air and never stops. Being shy in terms of drama on stage, it's a little bit different communication, yeah? Yeah, so try it again.
So I think maybe a bit more open, but still
Interesting.
shy.
Elbows, see, in Belcanto, they teach you that posture is the one that allows the air to travel freely and pick up the sound and create those beautiful, magic, long sounds. So if you think in terms of what I need for my technique, it will help also the expression. Because I open my elbows, it's a very long process because the larynx is based on two nerves, and if you can think, in the most extraordinary is that the left nerve of the larynx, it actually goes right under the top of your heart, on the aorta. You don't need to know much anatomy, but it's good to have a visualization of what's inside you, so you can understand that you don't want to close in this nerve. Yeah, and there is a lot of other muscles that they connect to one another. When you think in terms of that, minimum of that, you will become more understanding that you open up. If you go there, your back is closing, diaphragm is going to squash down at the back, and of course, the space on your neck will close the sound, and you'll become and it's tight. So the whole world is in that sound. So keep your hands as open as you can. Without being artificial, I'm exaggerating, always I'll exaggerate, because otherwise you wouldn't see it. Oh my gosh, this is really terrible. Try it.
Okay.
Explore it. Okay. And you know, keep going, keep going. It's not only that point to look at. You can look at those people there. That's my husband. And he's very sympathetic. And there is more faces. Look, look, they love you. They smile. They're gorgeous. And you go, you. Okay, you've done your job. Don't die. It was beautiful, wasn't it? It has a meaning. The breathing has to have a meaning. Prendi per me. So, oh my God, if I could sing with the microphone all my life, wouldn't that be wonderful? Now I understand there are lots of singers with mics. So breathe through, don't let it go. That was beautiful. Do it again. Move around, move your eyes, sweetheart. Good. Good. Find somebody else. Go. Okay, fantastic. The thing is, that's more of a tosca. Yeah. It's much more in a smile. I don't preach smile, please don't misunderstand me. It's just from time to time, the character is smiling inside. So for that reason only, because if I was looking at Condom and Vo, for example, which you have, it's a different position altogether. The composer for me is sacred. Oiga. From there. Good. What do you know about open throat?
Open throat?
Yeah. Where is the open throat, do you think?
At the back?
I'm asking, don't ask me back. Where is it? Where is it open throat?
It's having an open throat.
Where?
Sorry.
Where exactly,
Where?
anatomically?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inside the neck, at the back of our throat, there's a wonderful space. It's exactly where the pharynx is going, and the larynx has a little connection to that. So, if we open at the front, just imagine, this is your mouth, and you open at the front. Look what's happening. I'm closing my space on the back. You need to stay as parallel as you can for a little while. So it doesn't go, it may still spin, but it's very tempting to push. And then as a result, the thickness of the tongue pulls back. And it makes it darker and not quite the character. Because she's young. Not mo. Do you see the difference? Yeah. Try it. Yeah, that's good. But that's what it is, because it's so beautiful to create contrast between the little girl and the girl who says, I'll do it. What do you think? I'm a big girl. Okay? Good girl. Very good. All the appoggiatura in Belcanto, Rossini is very exact. He reformed the Belcanto. And it needs to be studied note by note. Donizetti is kind, but it doesn't self-indulge. Libero, libero. All the notes, but they still stay on a legato.
Okay.
Yeah, don't take just your own time.
Okay.
Just the libero. The whole phrase? Do you know why? Because it's inside your body. It needs to communicate with them. Say libero. It's not say libero. Say libero. Right into the crowd. Yeah? Try not to be put off by them. One of my shows, there was one person in front, and he had a kind of a tic, but I didn't know it was a tic, and I thought he completely hates my performance. And I was so miserable, and I went to my dressing room, and I said, oh God, there's a man in front, and he really hates everything I'm doing. And there was a friend of his, he says, no, unfortunately, he has a tic. So now I learned in opera houses that I will look at the top of their heads. Of course, here I can't. I have to look at you. But learn not to be put off. Yeah, there is a kind of, I'm looking, but I'm not going to stop on the eyes because I'm afraid. Particularly if my husband is looking at me, then it really switches me off. Okay, go, darling. Go. This, yeah? Excuse me a second, sweetheart. Can you allow me a moment? Can you let me a moment? Just a sec. Of course, I'm showing off. But do it. Where are we? That, okay. Go prendi. And pick up my tempo.
Okay.
Okay, we go.
Sorry.
Go.
I thought it was going to be faster.
Pick up my tempo. You give me this one, it's not there. She's not there. Where she is? Oh, that's right. Okay. No. Wait for me.
Okay.
I'm playing games with you.
Okay,
Try it.
okay.
We go. Non va destin. Too much of a solfège.
Sorry?
Too much of a solfège.
Oh, okay.
Find something in there. That's it's only a suggestion, nothing else.
Yeah,
Do it again.
Sorry,
Change the rhythms. Always make it a little bit like a mathematic, because it's the soul, it's the inside. My tongue, my heart's like, oh my God, have I said too much?
yeah.
Have I said too much? Yeah, try again.
Sorry,
Carry on. Put meaning to it. Put meaning to it. Put a meaning to it. Suggestion. You do it your own.
Yeah.
Come. Too fast? No, così, yeah, no. See, this is what a soprano is. A soprano. If it's a nice note, stay with it.
Okay.
We go. Yeah! Keep going now. Keep going. Go, go, go. Do it legato. Go. Go. Okay. It's not working because you're going. You're going into the larynx.
Okay.
It's right on the soft
Okay.
palate in there, yeah?
Okay.
Try it. No, it's too much. It's there. Go.
Okay.
Brava. Make it a finale. Stay, 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 stay. Brava. Good job. Thank you. I think we have the next one.
Grand. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, both of you. Okay. Thank you. See, the beauty in Belcanto is that you can find so many colors on the line, on the breathing, on the rhythms, and respecting the composer, of course. There's no way that I'm not going to be absolutely faithful to the composer. Today we'll have a chance to explore other people than just Belcanto. But Belcanto for me is the foundation, is the basis for life itself. Okay, next, victim. Alexandria. Okay, my love. Good girl. Alexandria, you want to tell them what you're singing?
Yes. So this afternoon, both my pianist Camille Lemonnier and myself will be performing Donde Lieta from Puccini's La Bohème.
Good girl.
Donde lieta uscì il tuo grido d'amore, torna sola vivi, o solitario nido, ritorno un'altra volta in te serafine fior. Addio senza rancor. Ascolta, ascolta, l'epoche robe ad una che lasciai sparse. Nel mio cassetto stan chiuse quel cerchietto d'or e il libro di preghiere. Involgi tutto quanto in
I loved Mimi. Most of my characters, I lived with them. I slept with them. I ate. Everything was. That's why often my husband will say, "Could you come out of Anna Bolena? I want to speak to Nelly." It's very hard to create a character like Mimi, who is so passionate, and the music of Puccini is just phenomenal, without breathing with her in those terms. Puccini was one of those rare composers that wrote everything he wanted. So of course, in the Puccini score, you'll find ritenuto, rallentando, allargando, and he does it in such a short time that it's worth acknowledging. Staccato with the legato, everything in there, every single detail has to be represented. But apart from that, so she has tuberculosis. So her body is exhausted from all the coughing and all the lack of air. I had tuberculosis when I was a child, and I still remember those incredibly difficult moments to grasp air for it. Very useful for a singer as well, because in singing, the breathing that we are using should really feel as if we do not breathe. So basically, the diaphragm goes down, the abdomen creates a little bit of space because we are so many things are inside our abdomen, as you know, liver, kidney, colon, all the intestines, everything. If you hold your abdomen all the time in there, it's going to hold the air under the larynx. And I have to tell you something very sweet. Natasha is here, a very dear friend of mine, and her husband was the top neurologist in London. So there is me going to Leo, very excited, and say, "My God, Leo, I just found my larynx on top of my pelvic." And Leo says, "I'm a doctor. I never heard anything like it." But for us, imagination is very important. And yes, we have to place anatomic things in the places that can give us the chance to create more powerful sounds and more expressive. And most of the time, it's all based by antagonism and pressures. Puccini needs one of those. And that means that when you start a phrase, you don't just wait and you go, you breathe long before, because you need to create that pressure. The lungs have the capacity to breathe, to expand in all directions, but because of the rib cage, limits us to go on the side so much. And I don't necessarily believe people that are saying you have to push your ribs out in order to have a good breathing. I'm afraid I'm not a great believer. Not only that, but my experience proved to me it doesn't work. So where can you possibly expand the lungs? More in down? Is that Natasha correct? She's my doctor. It's more in down than sideways. Still, it does sideways, absolutely. But because it's in down, I need to filter this air to go slowly in for Puccini. You know what I mean? Yeah. So because of that, take more time. Not only, but you also pass on a message to say, "Donde lieta usci?" You tell them, "Can you please be sympathetic to me? I need your love and support." Yeah? Let's try it again. You're indifferent. I'm sorry, you're indifferent. Yeah, I'll tell you what. The arms are sitting there without much life to it. Yeah. This is one of the things when people come to audition, I go to jury, or when I'm working in Yeti Parker for the young artists in Covent Garden, you see them, the moment they open the door, you know. Because the thing is, your character has to start from your home. Maybe from yesterday even, from the time you're going to bed. You know, Carla said, "I start my character from my dressing room." For me, I started from my bed from the night before, Because I need to know how I'm going to walk into that, how am I going to feel, how is my breathing, how is my arms, where am I in that mimi? And she is there, isn't she? Because of the coughing, not in there. Yeah? Because this doesn't pass on any message.
Yeah.
Let's try it again. Take a long breath and feel your breath like this going, like you want to embrace the entire auditorium. Try. Good girl. Good girl. Now, sorry, my love, sorry. The Italian will go, donde lieta uscì. Yeah, it doesn't go, donde, yeah, you know what I mean? Uscì al tuo grido d'amore. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so don't sit.
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. We try again. Okay. Al tuo grido d'amore, what kind of sentiment do you have there? What would you like to put in? Do you know what it means, grido d'amore?
Yes, it's trying to remember grido.
Okay.
Something of love.
It's the call, it's the
Yeah, the
grido,
call of love,
grido
yes.
is shout,
Yes.
basically. But it's the call in a poetic sort of way, d'amore.
Yes.
So you are happy about that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so don't beg forgiveness.
Okay.
Not yet. Sorry, my love, you're indulging yourself. Lento molto, but then it keeps equal. Donde lieta uscì al tuo grido d'amore.
Okay.
See how beautiful it fits in. Yeah. And the music also pull her. We try again.
Sorry, I tried to.
You don't have any ritenuto written.
I know, that's
Poor
what happens.
Puccini, he doesn't like it. He doesn't want you to do that because the most exciting thing is to say al grido d'amore. My God, the Italians. Ha. Donde lieta uscì il tuo grido d'amore, torna sora mimmi. That's the one that you feel, my poor me. Well, from time to time we play victim. It's okay. Do you know what you're missing out? You're missing the vowels. Al tuo grido d'amo. See, it's a lot of gymnastics only for this particular place. Hello, sweetheart. Are you going to become an opera singer? No, I don't advise you to do that. Okay. Al tuo grido. Sì, uno in Italian. Quando l'italiano ti parla, si prende tutta la bocca. It's all in the mouth. It's an Italian. It's almost like a good meal. Whatever you fancy. Donde lieta. Stop. Stop. That's right, baby, yeah. It's very important. Otherwise, you just feed them, forced feed them with every single phrase. They didn't even have time to wake up from the first impression. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So give yourself that chance. The music is elastic according to your insight, but the insight has to also feel who Puccini is and what he wanted with his music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Al solitario nido. Yeah, it's here, Daddy.
It just disappeared automatically.
That's okay, it's okay, it's normal, it's normal. You know, the singing is based on memory of our muscles. So it's very true that when somebody starts messing up like I do, the memory goes away because it's not connecting to your own muscles the way you put the voice. So it's okay, don't feel embarrassed. Okay, al solitario nido. I shouldn't touch, sorry. Okay.
Al solitario nido ritorno.
Okay, so when she says al solitario nido, your cascade has to be, it's like her tears. Al solitario nido, ritorno. The music of Puccini is very interesting to explore it at almost every single bar, yeah? But don't push on. Al solitario nido, ritorno. Try always this. It's like an embroidery. She's a seamstress, yeah? So paint.
Okay.
Go. Al solitario nido.
Al solitario nido.
Sorry, love, because you're not doing al solita. So sing on the vowel more,
Okay.
because your soul otherwise it closes in and kind of saying so. Al solitario nido. See, I can stay there as long as I
Yeah.
want. Al solitario nido.
Al solitario nido.
Nido is too,
Yes, too long.
it's too tight, you know that. Good girl. So, see, the Belcanto teaches you that open throat is basically the perfect harmony of your muscles. The same as a ballerina, the same as a gymnast. It just sits in that kind of float position, and it can move. So I don't believe posture, it's something you put up there, you just sit like a soldier. I believe in finding the awareness of everything you have on your body, and it moves with you when you sing, depending on what you want to express. So al solitario nido, again, there is a movement in there. I'm coming back to you, my love. And it's almost tearful, but at the same time, it's this wonderful childish. Every time I want to be a child in my voice, I always go to then I find the voice, even at 68, find that purity of the sound. We need colors. We need to make people believe us. Yeah? Al solitario nido.
Al solitario nido ritorno.
Try again. It's not Tosca. Try again. Vulnerability, fragility, tuberculosis. Put everything in there. Try.
Just
Al
back off slowly.
Al solitario nido ritorno.
Better. You have a longer pausa. You need to breathe through that pausa.
Okay.
So you can get ritorna without ritorno. Yeah? When you do nido, you are already in the place for ritorna.
Okay.
It's the same vowels.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. There you are. Al solitario nido.
Al solitario nido ritorno.
So what happens if you do that kind of breath? Drops the soft palate, drops the larynx, and then you have to do the whole work again. And then you push more from the abdomen. The diaphragm is going immediately up, and then of course you have a heavier sound. You're young, and it sounds okay now. It's just for a longer journey that you I take a breath exactly in the same position. I don't disturb. I don't want to disturb them either. I don't want to aggress them. Ritorna vincitore. Yeah? Let's try again. Good girl. Fantastic, sweetheart. So what am I doing? I don't go. I bore myself silly. So I still need to go. Yeah, as I said before, the waves of the air is moved and it has rhythmicity. It doesn't just sit there.
Yeah.
Go. Do you see? It's not easy to be a singer. What do you think? My goodness me. And this is only a fraction of what we have to work, hours by hours by hours by hours. And it has a bad habit, this singing, learning every day. Every day you feel like you know nothing. But I must say, even in life, if we look around, we somehow come to points of days where we say, I don't really know, and I've been through life for such a long time, but I still don't know the answer for that or that and that and that. And as my husband says, the older I get, the less I know. Okay, love, let's try. Ritorna. Fantastic. Addio. The body needs to feel a new movement. Yeah? Yeah. Fior, please.
Addio.
You're not dropping.
Yeah.
It's from here. Fior. Addio. Good girl. Yes. And you know, it is expression. Yes, it is something I'm telling you to do. But it's also to do with the comfort of finding the vowel on the air. Not addio. This is too much. You know what I mean? Fantastic. Senza rancor. Try to go through the N to sing. Senza rancor. Yeah? Addio.
Addio. Senza rancor.
Change, shift a little bit, shift a bit, because you need to turn. See, this is another thing I believe. I'm not, via experience and the fact that I've done so many different styles, I have a giro di voce. I turn my voice almost every 4 notes. Yeah, because if I just come to E and F, and I do all of the sudden, I go, oh, it doesn't please me, and it takes me out of the emotion. So what I tend to do is to feel that there is a need for changing, because you can feel it in your larynx that it's trembling, isn't it? So, senza, see, I'm moving. Yeah, try it. Good girl. Good girl. Senza rancor. You finish the story. Ascolta, ascolta. Yeah, come back to us. Okay. And to all of them, because otherwise they go to sleep. Okay. Ascolta. Ascolta, ascolta. Go. It's not urgency. It has to be an urgency. Come on, listen to me. Yeah? Feel it.
Ascolta, ascolta.
Okay, question yourself. Ask a question. Ascolta, ascolta. Listen to me. What? Le poche robe ad una che lascia le sparse. Give yourself questions and answer. Okay. Yeah? Good. This is the only time I can have questions and answering myself. The answers I want to give myself. Okay, ascolta, ascolta.
Ascolta, ascolta.
Go.
Move.
Ad una che lascia sparse. Okay, very good. Sweetheart, lascia sparse, it's a beautiful word. Do you know what it means? This is one I catch for all my students.
I'm trying to remember it because I was looking at it earlier.
Yeah. It's very hard when you don't speak the language to express the emotion. That's okay. You're not
Like
the only one.
Take the robe.
Sparse, no, spread.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful word. Because you just imagine. Lascia sparse. It's everywhere. Because she was not so tidy. Yeah. Okay. Nel mio cassetto. Time flies. Okay, there.
Nel mio
Go.
cassetto stan chiuse quel cerchietto d'oro.
Yeah.
Aha. Let's try to do it. Okay. Nel mio cassetto.
Nel mio cassetto stan chiuse quel cerchietto.
Dice chiusi quel cerchetto d'oro e il libro di preghiere. So don't put a link between the phrases because I want you to give me that golden thing and the book for prayers. That's totally different. Yeah? Okay. Quel cerchietto d'oro? Yeah.
Quel cerchietto d'oro.
And guess that's okay, sweetheart. He's giving you a tenuto. Look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's helping you. Quel cerchietto d'oro. He's giving you that. He says, please, I know you have a problem there because it's an F and it's passaggio.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah.
Quel cerchietto. Quel cerchietto.
Quel cerchietto d'oro.
Oh, stop. No, stop.
E il libro di preghiere.
See? It's him, not me. I promise. I will never ask you just for my sake. Okay, and then preghiere goes back to, guess what? Yeah. Involgi tutto quanto. Just chiere, play. Di ta 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 ta. Now.
Involgi tutto quanto in un grembiule.
Sorry. Okay, my love. So, this is tempo, poco ritenuto, and tempo. And I can see you colored yourself, but it was left to somebody else to do it. To your student, maybe. Okay, involgi tutto quanto. Basically because she says, get all the things, because this is when the pain comes in. Yeah? Yes. Involgi tutto quanto.
Involgi tutto quanto.
You're already ritenuto in there, and it will cost you air.
Yeah.
Involgi tutto quanto in un grembiule. So it goes back to tempo.
Okay.
Yeah? Involgi tutto quanto.
Involgi tutto quanto in un grembiule. Pannerò il portiere.
Now, beautiful sunny sound. Sunny. The whole universe. It's just everything. It's so beautiful in there, isn't it? Because il portiere. So you need the color. That's why he wants you to go into a different key. Yeah? Could you possibly play one bar before the bada, please? Please. If he wrote it, he must have a reason for it.
I think mine just went really quick.
I know. It's her sob.
Yeah. Okay,
It's her
yes.
sob. Always try to find justification on why, understand why the composer wanted you to do that.
Yeah.
It's not just for your own luxury. Bada.
Sotto il guanciale
Triplet. I love triplets. I am an absolute monster for triplets. I do all triplets. Sotto il guanciale. You need to do that because then you come to molto ritenuto.
Okay.
And it will kill you. Bada. Sotto il guanciale. No. Sotto. Under that pillow. It's my little cuffietta. So you can't really, because she indicates it's under the pillow, and I want them all to say, what? Yeah, and that's why he's giving you legato,
Okay.
and he tells a tempo. That means it's a little c'è, it's a verb, you have to try to organize it, because it's not c'è la cuffietta rosa, c'è la cuffietta rosa, yeah? Bada. Please. C'è la cuffietta. Good. Okay, listen to that chord.
Okay.
Could you play for me, love? C'è la cuffietta rosa. Se vuoi. The Italian passion has to come through. This is your time to be a soprano. Go. C'è la cuffietta rosa. C'è
la cuffietta
rosa. Okay.
rosa.
Build.
Se vuoi.
Okay. Would it be costly if you do? Se vuoi. Can you try?
Yeah.
Please. Try it. Se vuoi.
Se vuoi. Se vuoi.
Open. Shh, stop.
Se vuoi serbarla
Okay. Go for me with re. And then change it on o.
Okay.
Come on.
Change
So.
that way.
Yeah. Go.
Sorry, that's okay.
Oh, Slow. Slower. Stay. Brava. I think we're having a break just now. So going to discuss how wonderful is the singing and our singers. And as you, I don't know what's the pausa like. They will tell you at the door. How much? There is one more singer? There is no pausa. Okay. Who is it? Mezzo-soprano, Angharad. Okay, come on in. Thank you, love. Can you tell them what you're singing?
I'm going to sing Smanie Implacabili from Così fan tutte by Mozart.
Good girl.
Scostati, povente tristo effetto d'un disperato affetto. Chiudi quelle finestre. Odio la luce, odio l'aria che spiro, odio me stessa. Chi schernisce il mio tuol, che mi consola. Ti fuggi per pietà, fuggi, fuggi, fuggi per pietà, lasciami sola. Smanie implacabili che m'agitate dentro quest'anima più non cessate, finché l'angoscia mi fa morir, mi fa morir. Esempio misero d'amor funesto, darò i Eumenidi, se vivo resto, col suono dei miei sospir. Smanie implacabili che m'agitate dentro quest'anima più non cessate, finché l'angoscia mi fa morir, mi fa morir. Esempio misero d'amor funesto, darò i Eumenidi, se vivo resto, col suono dei miei sospir, darò i Eumenidi, se vivo resto, col suono orribile dei miei sospir, darò i Eumenidi, se vivo resto, col suono orribile, col suono orribile dei miei sospir, dei miei sospir.
I must say I tried to play this for my students, and it is an impossible. So congratulations, Kelvin, for doing an amazing job. Okay, right. Mozart, everybody thinks that Mozart is a composer you learn singing with. I believe it's much more difficult than that. So it's, you have to know a lot of do's and don'ts, as Belcanto is telling us. One of the things that I think we lost a little bit is the recitativo. In recitativi, we have to find ourselves to present the character. And that means breathing, words, punctuation, values of the notes are there for that purpose. And they have to have an integrity. Yeah? So it's not just according to you what you think about her. It's much more with what he may like. So when it's ascoltati, so it's ascoltati is giving you a quaver and sixteenths that they indicate the ascostati. So it's not ascostati, it's to legato in there. So then I don't get the flavor of her. Also, remember, she's very capricious. It's a girl that will change her mind from one moment to another. You know, now she's angry with herself because she's given in to the pleasures, the delights of the man, and then later she gives in, and, you know, she doesn't really know what she wants. You know, I still don't know what I want sometimes. So and I can see you put it in there. It's a kind of, you reminded yourself. And then, paventa il tristo affetto. He is giving you a lot of diphthongs in there to accentuate what he wants you to, because she waves into the emotion of, and it's all the time her heart that goes, I'm so angry, and I'm going to tell her, and in a minute, she's not. She's going to calm down. So, d'un disperato affetto. Well, the disperato, now it depends. It depends. Because I know my son was 6 years old, and he was pretty desperate and pretty strong on it. And now he's 28, and if he says disperato, it's kind of saying, oh, Mom, come on, don't take it seriously. So it depends where you want to place her. It's not a question of age. This is a question of questioning yourself. What would be the fusion between you somewhere and her? Yeah? D'un disperato d'affetto. And then when Kelvin is playing, don't disappear. Yeah. D'un disperato affetto, chiudi yeah, so everything in your breath has to go into what your next line is telling you. So because affetto is here with me. The windows are there. So I need to make the journey to the window. Yeah, makes sense so far? Yeah. And then chiudi quelle finestre. Odio la luce, oh my God. Yeah, so bring it back to your persona. It's quite important. Odio l'aria che respiro. Okay, non posso. I'm exaggerating, of course. But it's to do with the way you odio la luce. And then the air almost feel like you suffocated into it, yeah? Odio me stessa. Come on, guys, please have some sympathy for me. That's what she's doing. No? She says, she doesn't really hate herself, for goodness sake. Chi schernisce il mio dol, her pain, God forbid. Yeah? And the same, the breath. Chi mi consola? Who is going to take care of me? Come on. Yeah, be a bit whingy in there. Think about it. So you stay with the notes that we stay into the context of who she is. The fuggi per pietà. The doubles and the diphthongs are very important on a recitativo. So take advantage. In the double, for foreigners, the same as me, the double can be a little bit late. Fuggi per pietà. You can exaggerate in the beginning, mainly because it does a very clever thing that the larynx, the tongue on the root, which is connected to the larynx and the vocal cords, they sort of pull in and they give you the perfect stretch to let the voice go where it wants to go with the vowels. And then the same, when you go fuggi, 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 you have 3 of them. It's your breath that's going to go fuggi, a little bit, and then fuggi, stay there. Fuggi per pietà. Shall we try? Okay.
Ascostati, avente il tristo effetto, d'un disperato affetto.
Try again. That chord is there for you to go, ah, fuggi. Yeah? It's not for you to just stay. Ah, fuggi. Yeah? O scostati. Okay.
Ascostati.
Okay. Sorry, love. You go, ah, scostati. I lost you there. Body language is very important. And once again, people don't really know, but they react automatically to it. Some will know, but some don't. And they base themselves on instinct. And then they'll go, I don't know if I understood what. By and large, you need to try to explore the words and the meaning by the breath. So even if they don't know the language, they know your state of mind and soul. You know, my dog doesn't understand the words, but understands the tone and reacts to it. So of course now she speaks Romanian, English, Russian, whoever comes in the house. Go, ascoltati.
Ascoltati, paventa il tristo effetto.
Ascoltati, pavento il tristo affetto d'un disperato. See, yeah? You don't need to be fast. Sometimes it's slow. It's the same as in life. If I want to say that, I want to say, but I want to tell you something very interesting now. And then I'll go slower. Yeah? Go.
Ascoltati, paventa il tristo effetto d'un
You're not listening to
disperato.
Kelvin. You're not listening to Kelvin at all. Listen to him. Go. Oh, don't touch Nelly. Sorry. Okay. That's a Romanian blood, that's what it is. Okay.
Ascoltati, paventa il tristo effetto d'un disperato affetto. Chiudi quelle finestre.
Okay. Fantastic. But why did you look at them?
Yeah, I was looking towards the door and imagining this being
But you
there.
wanted the finestre there.
Yeah,
By the way, I sanitized, in all seriousness, I sanitized.
don't worry.
Thank you. Just to make sure. Okay, so also build. What I did in my career, and I've been very fortunate to work with great producers. You have to understand that when you want to move from here to there, unless the score, the music, tells you it's a sudden move, you go, you put your eyes down, indicate, and you move. So it becomes kind of a journey which they can follow. And in here, you have music before chiude quelle finestre. So you have time to go from disperato affetto, and you go, chiude. See how it goes right into it as a body language. Some of my students will say, but the producer will tell me. Not true. The producer will tell you how to go from left to right, from back to forward. Your body has to know before you go there what is supposed to. Yeah, so if you want there, I don't mind. You can have the window up there. But just indicate. Yeah? Okay. D'un disperato affetto.
D'un disperato affetto. Chiudi quelle finestre.
No, you're still looking at them. You're still looking at them. Yeah? D'un disperato affetto. Chiudi quelle finestre. Odio la luce. Odio l'aria che aspiro. Odio me stessa. Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what I'm doing. Okay, darling.
D'un disperato affetto. Chiudi quelle finestre. Odio la luce. Odio l'aria che spiro. Odio me stessa.
Don't you think the voice is better? It's very interesting how just moving, mainly because the air moved, and it took you into a different direction. It's not always about technique. It's not always because your voice is beautifully placed. Congratulations to your teacher, to all of the teachers that I'm listening today, because it's remarkable to work with a student. It's not easy. It's a great responsibility, and it takes a long journey of detailed work. And I always prefer, when I go into details, I prefer to go to my studio, or when I work with a Covent Garden Yeti Parker, and then I take it to a little more of the details, because it's very hard to be in front of you guys and in front of me, and to mold accordingly to what I say. But you know what? Credit to you all, because to have this freedom to be open to suggestions, it's remarkable. And I thank to everybody who is coming today. Okay, my love, chiudi quelle finestre. Go from there.
Chiudi quelle finestre. Odio la luce.
What's that music? No, change. You need to change. There's another music.
I can't decide whether that's directed at
Fine.
Rossini or whether it's directed at the Furies that I'm kind of
It's
looking at.
il mio
Why
do,
is
il
this
mio,
happened?
it's il mio doll.
Okay.
Who is troubling my pain?
Yeah.
So once you've done audio mestiza, once, be honest. I would.
Yeah.
It's a suggestion. Then after this, once you are open to suggestions, you can explore your own artistry and make your own character in that respect. Yeah? Audio mestiza, please.
Odio me stessa. Chi schernisce il mio tuon, che me consola.
Yes, but I bet you were concentrating on where to place the voice. I saw you too. I know that, and I don't want to see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to feel the emotion. The fact that you're putting somewhere else, it's in another world of your control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Chi schernisce il mio doll. Yeah, brava. Just from the change, Kelvin, please. See, that chord should give you the flavor.
Yeah.
And you go into that minor. Yeah, go. Change.
Chi schernisce il mio tuon.
I wouldn't use anga.
Okay.
Not yet. Because you need to be a little bit in a crescendo kind of. Chi schernisce il mio doll. Chi mi consola. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, darling.
Chi schernisce il mio tuon, che me consola.
Build. It's coming up. Build.
Ti fuggi per pietà.
Excuse me.
Sorry, is that too early?
Per pietà. Thank you. Okay.
Ti fuggi per pietà.
No, you dropped your abdomen. At that point, the diaphragm is going to go completely. The Belcanto says, take a breath and keep it in the position of where you inhaled as long as you can.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean blocking.
Mm-hmm.
So you breathe. Ti fuggi per pietà. Don't go. Ti fuggi.
Yeah.
Yeah? Good girl.
Ti fuggi per pietà.
I didn't feel it. I didn't feel the 16th with the dot. Ti fuggi per pietà. I need the contrast of them.
Okay.
Yeah? Brava.
Ti fuggi per pietà. Fuggi.
Don't stop. Create it. So, ti fuggi per pietà. Fuggi. You build ooh.
Yeah.
The same as in Tosca when you go. It's the same idea. Yeah. Just build. Okay. The Fuggi.
Ti fuggi per pietà. Fuggi.
Do you know why? It's not working because you're not respecting that. The breath has to have completely two timing.
Okay.
Fuggi per pietà. 1, 2, fuggi. 1, 2, fuggi. 1, 2, 3. Fuggi per pietà. Yeah.
Ti fuggi per pietà.
1, 2. No, you're not breathing. Breathe. 1, 2.
Fuggi.
1, 2.
Fuggi.
Okay. Do the counting and breathe. Ti fuggi per pietà. 1, 2.
Fuggi.
1, 2.
Fuggi.
1, 2, 3. Go. 1, 2, 3.
Fuggi per pietà.
too soon, a bit too soon. Forte per pietà, lasciami sola. Okay. Fuggi. Oh, I love that one. Count it. Count it. And remember, it's a 3 counts before the last fuggi.
Yes.
Yeah?
Ti fuggi per pietà.
1, 2.
Fuggi.
1, 2.
Fuggi.
1, 2, 3.
Fuggi per pietà.
No,
Lascia.
you didn't react. That's right. React to Kelvin's that's the orchestra. Forte per pietà, bloom.
Lasciami sola.
Lasciami sola.
Lasciami sola.
Good. And now your favorite, Kelvin.
Smani le camere che m'agitate dentro quest'anima.
Okay. Sorry, Kelvin. I won't kill your fingers. All the pausa. It's a kind of. Oh my God. Yeah?
I find it hard to
What?
not let it overcome.
That's
Yeah,
Take a breath, the beginning of the phrase, and you will go singing. I call it top up. It's a bit like a fish breath. So you take in your breath, everything is in appoggio, it's supported, and all I do is this. Yeah, try it. Trust it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a trust. Try.
Smani le camere
No more movement. Smani la camere per agitate. There's no movement here. Yeah.
Smani le camere che m'agitate.
Good. Okay, sorry. Put your hand there and there. We got no movement. Try it.
Smani le camere che m'agitate dentro quest'anima più non cessate finché l'angoscia.
Sorry, love. You need to learn all the pausa. Smani la camere che m'agitate. Smani cos'è? But I need to feel in your breath all that. Otherwise, it's just smani la camere che m'agitate. And there is no agitate whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah? Try. It's harder, but it's worth it.
Try this again.
Please.
Smani le camere che m'agitate
No, breathe.
dentro quest'anima
Breathe.
più non cessate
Breathe.
finché l'angoscia
Breathe.
mi fa morire, mi fa morire.
Okay, that's when you go. Mi fa morire. That's legato. Yeah? Brava. Feels okay?
Yeah, great.
Good. Do you feel it's different? Do you like it? Thank you. Okay. Che m'agitate dentro. Which go for entro. Che m'agitate go.
Che m'agitate
Dentro
dentro
quest'anima.
quest'anima
Breathe.
più non
Breathe.
cessate
Breathe.
finché l'angoscia
Breathe.
mi fa morire, mi fa morire.
Dropped. Sorry, Kelvin. Mi fa morire. Keep there. Yeah. The same place, please. Che m'agitate. Che m'agitate.
Dentro quest'anima più non cessate
Breathe.
finché l'angoscia
Breathe.
mi fa morire, mi fa morire.
Brava.
Esempio misero.
No. Legato. Esempio misero. It's legato.
Esempio misero.
No. Because you're not quite singing through that M. You're closing the M. In order to pronounce, most of the time, it doesn't need to tighten your lips. Belcanto will never encourage that. It doesn't go because it really tightens your larynx. So all you need is a touch, because the open throat at the back, this opening has to stay with you. Me. That's correct. Misero, yeah? Esempio misero.
Esempio misero.
It's too tight. You're too tight here. Esempio misero. Stay a little bit more. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah?
Esempio misero.
Breathe.
D'amor funesto.
here.
Yeah.
It's too heavy. It's too heavy. Brava. Do you see, you don't have to sing all the way the same dynamics. It's much more, it's a sospir. It's a whisper. And she's whingy again. Breathe. What I do. In Belcanto, there is a wonderful journey between heart palate and larynx. So it goes. That's how I get. Yeah? And the second note, it's quite short, as he has written. Brava. But take it. Yeah? And then I get the effect that he's looking for. Breathe. Breathe. Yeah. Not me. You know it's not me. Legato. Piano. 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 Keep it up. Keep it up. Stay, stay. Brava. Good job. Okay. See you after the break. Okay. Music. Brava. Okay, so we can. Did you have a good break? That's good. We'll carry on exploring Louise de Charpentier.
We would like to perform an aria called Depuis le jour from the opera Louise. And in this aria, Louise, she's a young girl and she's just experienced love. And she's still not sure what has just happened, and she's just so happy. And this is what she sings about.
Okay.
Chardin de mon cœur.
This is an aria that needs to find the center of your balance. By finding the gravity, it helps the back to be freer and the abdomen to be freer. And at that point, the body is controlling the breathing and not the balance. In French, there is another phonetically. If you see the French, when they speak, and I'm not mocking anybody, I'm just saying, when they speak French, they speak very small and very little like this. And when I speak in French, my husband says, could you be that person? Parce que quand je parle en français, je suis toujours là-bas. Je vais vous dire en grand chose aujourd'hui. I always pick up the phonetics of the language itself. So, of course, when I speak in English, I just go like this, and Barry says, please, come on. So, in French, the muscle of the tongue, without lifting the larynx, stays quite high. Meaning, the tip of the tongue, there is a beautiful book written by Richard Miller, where he is, I think he says, questions for singers. Very interesting. He doesn't give you an answer, but he starts motivating. He starts telling things that you can start questioning yourself, what am I doing with in the context? And for French is depuis. It's not depuis. It's not, the throat still stays open for the Italian. Yeah, and it's still, please forgive me for a second. Just allow me a moment. It's still, even in the singing when you start already, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So don't die. Yeah, try once, depuis. Depuis, go. Sorry. See what I mean? So don't let yourself guide by her. You are in control just as much as her. And when you come to that one, so keep going, yeah? It's always a collaboration. It's always a conversation on there. Don't, yeah? And as you said, she's a happy girl. Again, something very interesting. She's the same as Mimi. She's a seamstress. So she, again, poetically, she's describing things in a much more impressionistic. You know that, because we've been talking about it. Let's try again. Depuis, and we're going to explore the French for a change. Acclaimed. 1, 2, 3. 1. See, you're longer there. You're going, depuis, depuis. Yes, that's what he wants you to go, yeah? So it's almost like a syncopation. Depuis le jour où je me suis donné. So I need to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah? Go.
Depuis le jour où je me suis donné.
Fantastic. The energy of going, où je me suis, it encourages the voice to be a bit heavy. Yeah. That's where the skill has to come in. Où je me suis donné. Immediately. Talk to your larynx. Okay, où je me suis.
Où je me suis donné.
Donné. Find a position before you go there. You're doing do, and that's hard on the larynx. It's trembling. Better. Now, plain. Too long.
Sorry?
You're losing the 1, 2, 3. Take a bigger breath, you need it.
I know. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Nasality. Yeah. It'll help because that's where it stays with you. Yeah?
Yes.
Tutte fleurie. You make too much space there. You find the piano into the larynx, and I find it in my soft palate. Because I need to go. Then I need to go down there. Yeah? Tutte fleurie. Do you know why?
Because I drop.
Yes, it's an exhausting aria.
Yes.
And if you give in to the tiredness, the larynx is gone into different
I shouldn't do
shape. No.
that. Oh. That's what I realized.
Take a breath, but don't let the larynx go. Because it's réveil. I'm dreaming. It's like the paint. Ma destineo, please. Semble. Don't go, not yet. Yeah? Good. Fantastic. But don't go. Yeah? Ritenuto? I wouldn't do that. Do it clean. Do it clean. De ton premier baiser. Yeah. De ton premier. Too low.
Sorry?
Ton premier baiser. The same opening. It doesn't go. Yeah, that's where the Italian throat is needed. Yeah, go. Move. You're not moving. Too tight on B. You're doing No. Calabalavie. Good girl. Stay. It's more ever. More ever. More ever. My dream was never a dream, yeah? Okay. Woman in the whole world. There you go. Ah. No. Do you know why? Because you're. I'm scared. No. Ah. Je suis heureuse. Yeah? First of all, in French, very few vowels of diphthongs are open. Almost everything is je suis. Heureuse, it's an open one.
Yeah.
But don't go heureux all of a sudden because you change the shape of the larynx.
Okay.
Je suis heureuse. And by stroking the note as well and the larynx, you also express this magnificent, I'm so happy.
Okay.
Yeah? L'amour étant sur moi, c'est elle. It's always, yeah? It's not l'amour. Yeah? L'amour étant sur elle. So everything stays there, yeah? You're not ready for that. You're not ready for this. You sing. That's a solfege. It's a fluidity that's why this aria is so incredibly difficult. L'amour. Okay. What does it mean, Cesare? Do you know? Good girl. So that means you have to take off. L'amour. Take a breath. Yeah, you can do it. The love, it's on me, it's with the wings, absolutely. L'amour. Take a breath. Yeah, this is where you need the pulse. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Feel the pulse in there, because in the orchestra there's nothing. He's just going, there's nothing you can do about it. L'amour. One, 2, 3. We go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because it's più agitato.
Yes.
Yeah, good girl. So keep going, keep going. Bring it to life. Bring it to happiness. Au jardin. Chante une joie. Then you can do it. Yeah, but it's a skill. You can do it. Tu vibra? It's too low. It's too low. I know. Okay, darling. Tu vibra? See, your chin is trembling. Okay, that means you're putting some more pressure instead of getting the support where it should be. But not only that, autour de moi. Moi, it's the diphthongs of moi, toi, soi. They're very difficult because you have to keep it in the tongue, and yet say wa. So it's not. It doesn't go to the o immediately. It's where m is perfect. That's very good. Also. See, I'm going to onset. Then I have it, yeah? Autour de moi. Okay. Tutte sorrire. You don't need to tighten here. Up there. I need to go back to the onset. Otherwise I go very thick on my larynx. Yeah? Do that for me. Yeah. Good girl. Good. Gosh, I'm blessed today. Okay. Et je tremble. It's like having a wonderful meal.
Was it better with the...
Was beautiful. Was it better? See, they liked it. See, there you are. Delicieusement. You're not feeling. The vibrations that we feel usually in our bones structure, that's what we go by. I don't go by the voice. I'm listening to my harmonics. I don't listen to the voice.
Do that.
I know. For a very long time, and I can confess now I'm old enough, I was using earplugs because I didn't like the sound, and I didn't want to listen to my sound. I wanted to feel what the vibrations will do to the bone structure. And I literally sang Maria Stuarda in Vienna with earplugs. And it was good. It worked. But I learned to not listen to the sound itself, to feel where the vibration hit. And when I feel that, then I can work further. Yeah? Delicieusement. Stay clean, stay clean, stay clean. The French music is very interesting because it's something that always bothered me. Initially, I didn't like to sing in French. I felt it's closing my throat, and I didn't understand it. And what I understood about through Korea, what I understood on French repertoire, is that they are incredibly exact. They don't allow you to do much. If they want you to do something, they write in. And at this point, you have an allargando and diminuendo. Allargando, I always take ritenuto or allargando still on the metronome. So it means if I am in 3 like I am in there, 1, 2, 3, then I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then I get my largando.
Okay.
You understand what I mean? But I still maintain the shape.
Yeah.
So it's délicieusement. Yeah, good girl. No.
No, yeah.
1. Yeah? Go. Good girl. Sorry. No. The intention is good. The breath is not. Because you're lifting from the larynx and the breath is going somewhere in the back. I delay the sh because it allows me to put the air in the right place. And you know, you probably wonder, when I was their age, did I know all these rules and laws? No. But no one interfered with my singing. I had a natural sound, I had an instinct, and my teacher in the conservatoire said, all I want from you is to learn what Mother Nature gave you. And I learned from that. He will always point out what it was given to me. And then slowly, and of course, I was very fortunate to have also a fantastic coach. That was David Harper. But in my time, people didn't interfere with your technique so much to say, put that there, put that there, put that there. It's true, if you didn't find the solutions yourself, then you were easily out of the contract. But that is a kind of a balance. You learn to find your own selves. So yes, I charge myself with a lot of information since I started to teach, because I need my students to communicate in that way, and you can see your gift is, your instinct is telling you how right it is in some ways. Yeah? Okay, my love. Au souvenir charmant. No. Souvenir. Shh. Do that for me. No. It's a triplet. Du premier jour. No. Jour. Okay. Don't fiddle with da, because it's taking you to a different place. Du premier jour d'amour. The same place, yeah? It's too heavy. It's a little bit too thick, and it's hard for the top that's coming up. I stroke the notes, and I don't tense at all. It's too strong. It's too strong on the le. No. Very beautiful, but just a suggestion. So don't go.
Sounds like they're in the same position.
Yes, it is. Brava. either happy or not. Okay?
Sorry.
Oui. Stop. Let them enjoy it. You know,
Yeah. Okay.
you just say, guys, I've done my bit. Just give me a break. Troppo rosa. Too long. You've done the mill up there. Troppo rose, et je tremble délicieusement. Yeah? Troppo rose. Et je tremble. Mhm. Délicieusement. Stay when the nasality is. Brava. Bravo. Yeah. Your music. Hey, Maria. So you see the character, the personality, it comes through the language, but it obviously comes through the score itself, what the composer has written. And the integrity of respecting that is incredibly important. And that's why so many recordings I have done with Patrick Schmidt in the opera Rara. And I remember when Patrick Schmidt said, I've been looking for a soprano to do all my scores that I found on my journeys for 30 years. So when finally we got together, we were a team made in heaven in a way, because all these musics, I was so fortunate to explore musics that never been recorded. So I didn't have to imitate anybody. I had to find the integrity of the score, nothing to do with me. Me is there only via knowledge, via training, via understanding so many holistic approaches to the voice, because I don't believe that the voice is made only out of an information that creates sounds, that puts the placement of that sound. You have to risk, in as far as I'm concerned, as an artist, you need to risk, you need to allow the instinct, at least in training. And then when you go on stage, you try maybe other things. Yes, of course, sometimes there are things that will close your larynx, but you learn in the experience as long as you have the desire and the strength to open up and say, well, I'm going to do what I've been trained to do, and the rest is to God. You really live an incredible space. That's why we become neurotic. That's why we're capricious. We're not. Deep down, you may hear people saying, oh, she threw a tantrum or so. It's something to do with our adrenaline. And that's what I try to preach through the masterclasses, or if I go for speeches in different places. Because I want you guys to understand that it's an enormous hard work, and the vulnerability, it's always on display. So it's very easy to criticize. It's very easy to say, oh, the sound maybe wasn't, maybe it's too dark, maybe it's... No artist, in my experience, wants to fail you. No artist wants to do something that you're not happy with. He does his best. And the thing is, may not be as good as Mario del Monaco or as good as Corelli. But then again, in time of Corelli and Monaco, you know very well, the same as Callas and Tebaldi. There were teams of people saying, oh, I want just Tebaldi, oh, I want just Callas. The thing is, yes, it's a choice, but the criticism has to be constructive. And I have to say, I would like the critics of today to, not you, George, you're amazing, to understand voices, to understand and to give a criticism that can help you to grow, because that's what we had in our career. Okay, Camila? Okay,
Hello. Hello, everyone. So I decided to sing the aria Come Scoglio from the opera Così fan tutte by Mozart. I hope you all enjoy it.
Temerari, sortite fuori di questo loco e non profani l'olito infausto degli infami detti, nostro cor, nostro orecchio e nostri affetti. Invan per voi, per gli altri invan, si cerca le nostre alme sedur.
You may remember Camila was on television, who has been watching the Cardiff competition. You were in the final, weren't you? Yeah. Okay, so Camila's still searching for her identity and vocal identity. So she's exploring Mozart, which she wanted to see how she reacts in public and how it responds to herself as a style. The one thing that we are privileged with, for example, a piano has a shape, has a carcass, a body, a cello has a body, a violin has a body. We have our own bodies. We can actually adjust our bodies according to whatever sound we want. So if I was singing Bohème, I will definitely feel myself much wider. Or if I was in Traviata, I will feel myself slimmer, and I'll go on a diet if possible. So in this particular place, you have to feel, you have to allow the horizontal kind of bone structure, because the lungs, they need to stay with a lot of air. As you see, all the phrases are very long, and they never allow you to go, I have a rest. You don't. And you look at singers, when they sing something as difficult as that, that only at the end you see them going, and you think, oh my God, what's she done? Because it sounds everything so easy. So this is an aria that I find it very difficult if anybody takes it to an audition. Mainly because you're not privileged by a good acoustics as this place. It doesn't help, it doesn't give you back some kind of return of the voice, so you can enjoy what you're doing. Otherwise, you just get kind of choking into your own negativity, because we all artists have an angel here and a devil there. And guess what? They talk into one another. And me in the middle, I'm suffering, because I'm thinking, neither of you is correct, because it's not. The angel says, oh, go, you're beautiful. That's not true. The devil says, haha, do that one because it's good. No, because I know it's wrong. So to get that kind of conversation out of your mind, it's very difficult. And that comes into your mind when you go and you feel the larynx is going, it's all the time telling you, I don't get any freedom here. What are you going to do to me? Because of that, you can't afford to do too many movements. She's not that type of character. Yes. Yeah, she's much more calmer in a way. Yes. So it's a kind of a on the current. Then, so for them, it's more a lower breath, yeah, that stays with you. Let's start again from the beginning. Okay, so when that chord, and don't try to make a sound, because it's the middle of the voice for a soprano, and it's very, very hard. That reminds me of a conductor. We were talking about the opera, and we're doing all the dynamics that were written in the score. And, you know, conductors have a very bad habit of saying, we have to play low because the soprano can't do it. Oh, how it annoyed me. And one day I just couldn't put up with it. So one day when he says, please play a little bit low because the soprano can't. And I went, no, the composers wrote piano. It's very hard because in the world out there where we are, it's not as smooth as you think. And to have the stomach and the nerves to go through all those rehearsals of, let's say, 4 or 5 weeks as it was in the past, and then come out in the first night and be confident and glorious and believe in yourself. Up to that point, everybody, and I mean everybody, gets their own criticism at all levels. But you learn with experience how to make your system a bit stronger and surviving. So when the chord comes in, ta-tam, ta-tam, don't get overwhelmed. Because what you want to do is to almost silent the te and go to the rari.
Okay.
Because that's exactly where the voice wants to open up. And it is temerari, you're such a brave, you dare to come into my house.
Yes.
Let's try again. No, try again, it's not quite. Ta-tam, ta-tam.
Sortite fuori di questo loco.
You're right there with the piano. You're right there with the piano. Please, forgive me for a moment. Just a second. Where am I? Okay, sweetheart. When it goes like, watch, it's as if you should play. Temerari, sortite fuori di questo loco, in un profano. Yeah, so it's almost as if you. Thank you, Kelvin.
If I play inside.
Yes, you are an instrument. That's what Mozart is, an instrument. Even the voice, he works with that. Yeah, we try.
Sortite fuori di questo loco, e non profani l'alito
Come here.
infasto dell'infanzia.
Kelvin, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask Camila to put her hands right here. And I want you to react exactly as he's doing. Okay, no. There. Thank you. Go.
Sortite fuori di questo loco, e non profani l'alito infausto dell'infame detti, nostro cor, nostro vecchio, i nostri affetti.
Do you feel the difference? Do you feel the difference? That's where it's helpful to understand you're a continuation of what's happening in the music. Did you feel that?
Yes.
So the air was completely in control at that point, and the air has to be in control because it's the best thing that we have in emotions, in anger, in anxiety. The breathing is the one that is going to give us the center and help us to survive and, Okay, we carry on for the moment, please.
Sorry.
In van per...
No, I'm thinking about the air.
Okay. Too late. Too late. Too late.
Yeah,
You placed the sound before, and the sound goes into... Can you play for me, Kelvin? So it's kind of... I don't wait, and I don't go... No. Look at my body. We go. Look at me. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah, it doesn't stop. Yeah, it's not.
Making it difficult.
It's chopping. It's chopping. Well, Mozart wants more legato, really. Yeah, in van per voi.
In van per voi, per gli altri in van.
Camila,
Si cerca il
you're stuck there.
Okay.
Start equally.
Okay.
Opening. Okay.
In van per voi, per gli altri in van, si cerca le nostre anime sedur.
No? That's Camila singing.
Yeah.
Can you play for me, Kelvin? Listen to that. Yeah, it's not. We go to Puccini and then I'll let you do that. Okay. No. If you go, the integrity of delivery, the text that you give, particularly in Mozart, it's much more direct. Yeah, it's simpler in a way. Che per noi? Did you hear Kelvin playing? No, you went into your own world.
Yeah.
Ai cari amanti.
Saprem loro osservar.
Listen to Kelvin. Listen.
Infino a morte.
I wouldn't tighten that. Infino a morte. Yeah, don't tighten in there.
Infino a morte.
As a rule in Belcanto, F lets the air out, S lets the air out, P lets the air out. There's a lot of consonants that we have to take advantage because that air feeds the vocal cords. And they stretch the vocal cords, they open tiny little bit in the middle to allow the air to come in, and then you are immediately into the stretch to carry on the consonants. But because of that, you can't, because you put them already into a stretch that's blocking. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Saprem loro osservar. Infino a morte.
The same with the M. Infino morte, se morte, not morte.
Infino a morte. A dispetto del mondo.
Get that? A dispetto del mondo. That's what it is. It's not dispetto. Take advantage of the double T. The chords are getting right together, and all you have to do is to follow. Dispetto del mondo. Yeah? Otherwise the chords forget where you are. Okay.
A dispetto del
Not enough.
mondo.
Not enough. Dispetto del mondo.
A dispetto
Not enough.
del mondo.
On your two, your tongue is very low back. Because you're getting ready for the O.
Ah, okay.
Stay on two. It's called stay on the moment. Brava. Brava.
A dispetto del mondo.
Camila, do this for me. And I'd like you to just feel the tip of your fingers for the two. Mm-hmm. Try.
A dispetto del mondo. Della sorte.
Too heavy. Della sorte. Della sorte. Off. Go. Okay. Please play that and look at my breath. We go. Breath. No. Yeah, don't tighten before. Come scoglio. Mm-hmm. No, because you did a comma in a different place. You went ko. Another rule of the bel canto is that most of the time, when we take a breath, we take the breath with the letter that we are going to use for the singing. So you don't go open your throat, as everybody says, open your throat. The throat is open already. K is already there. So I don't need to go and make a ko and make an aggression to the vocal cords. Yeah? Try again.
Come scoglio
No. No. Resta. So you just open more O. You're getting off the vocal cords. You're getting off the vocal cords. Every interval in bel canto is built based on breath, and the breath brings the chords together gently, so much so on that breath that when the consonant comes, can immediately react. So what happens in dissecting, it goes so my chords, by doing that tiny approach, it builds the interval. And then I'm ready. But if I go then I jump, my larynx is going up. Yeah? We try. You dropped here. Keep it on. That's right. No. Do a few of them. And stay there. That's right. Carry on. No. The tongue is already in K. Go. Okay, take advantage of the N and T. And then you have the catapult, but without aggressing the chords. Because by the N, by phonating the N, then the T can hit me in time. Yeah? Yes. Okay. Now for the low notes, for sopranos, always with a fraction to readjust the larynx. Era tempesta. Yeah, because otherwise it goes. It's too high for me. Yeah. Okay. Not bad, you're working too hard.
Yeah.
So don't change, because it doesn't need it. Just stay there as if you are on top of the water. Yeah? Try again. No, take it out. No, take your time. Tempesta. Don't agitate the throat with the breathing. The law of nature is not built to do that. Yeah? Try. It's amazing. The Belcanto rules, gosh, I preach so much on that because so few people believe that Belcanto is a form of teaching. But it is. For me, it's the Bible. And the satisfaction that I get from my students when I work with them on the basis of this Belcanto. And as you can see, it can go to Wagner. It doesn't really matter. The principles are the same. Music, it's on the foundation. Breathing, it's on the foundation. And relax, all the rest. So in the beginning, when I teach my students, I need to eliminate first all the concepts that they come with. And they believe that only that way they can create a sound. They can for a little while. And then it doesn't work anymore. So carry on now. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Carry on, darling. You're working too hard. You're working too hard. This was the part that I relaxed. It's a cruise. I worked hard up to this point, but now I'm relaxing because some other parts are coming up. Go. You're working hard. I can see it already.
Yeah. Doing this.
Allow it to be relaxed. A bit like when you go and throw yourself on the sofa and you say, finally I finished this masterclass where this woman killed me. Okay, go. No. Do you know why? You're doing it. You're so conditioned by the timing. You're musical. You're very musical. Trust it. Yeah? Trust that. The rhythm comes from inside. It's the air, the waves of the air will give you that rhythmics. Yeah? Too high. No? You went high. Yeah. But you know why? The psychology, there is an incredible book. It's about that thick. Where they talk the psychology of the singer, the psychology of the vocal cords. It's very complicated, as you can possibly imagine. When a conductor was giving me an information, I would say, fantastic, I learned here, but give me 2 weeks for this one, because it got its own brain. So, because the coloratura was not so clean,
then I
that's what happened. We react immediately. It's quite extraordinary how quickly things happen for us. And unfortunately, you can't just go back. It's only once on the go. You know, I always complain because you go to a recital of a cello player or piano, and they're allowed to do some kind of warming up just before the concert. We are not. And we have this voice that we don't know. When we open our mouth, we don't know if the sound is coming out or not. So I wish I could just go, I can do, then I can trust my voice. But for us, no. Let's try it. Yeah. Drop. Drop. Stop. Slow down. Go. Shh. Shh. Stop. It's E, E.
And I'm doing all
You're
these
doing
words.
Slow down.
Una barbara speranza non vi rendi audace ancor. Una barbara
Yay! Thank you. Time is very short always for showing you how little and how big and difficult is to train a voice and the responsibility. If you have any questions, you can ask me now, or you can meet me in the restaurant for a cup of coffee, and we can have a nice chat together, whatever you prefer. Would you like to ask me something now? Any questions? No, my goodness me, there is silence. Everybody's shy to say something. In that case, will you meet me for a coffee? I'll see you there in 5 minutes. Thank you for being here. Thank you.